This is weird, because I used to babysit you when you were little, and you were such a brat, but you seem really mature now and chill, so I was wondering if you wanted to hook up? No, dude. Stuck up. I could have had my way with you back then and I didn't. I feel like you owe me after I tolerated all your bull. No, there's so much wrong with this. A lot immediately wrong with this. You don't open with, wow, I used to babysit you when you were a child. That's weird. You then don't insult them and then say they owe you because you didn't assault them. Just 3 steps on how not to get laid. Special thank you to my patrons and YouTube members for supporting my channel. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are once again returning to r/niceguys. We looked at r/nicegirls last week and I felt like visiting this one again. It's been a little while, so here we are. Let's take a look, shall we?
Hey, I just want to let you know that Red is at Slick's right now and I saw him kiss another girl.
How stupid do you think I am? Red is currently sitting on the couch with me, so tell me, what was the point in lying about that? You made a pass at me and I told you I was married. That should have been the end of it, but you now proceeded to repeatedly text me now. Now you're trying to convince me my husband is cheating on me, because why? You've asked me for nudes on multiple occasions. You have tried to grab my ass in front of a customer. I've already had to tell Red about you once. Don't make me do it again.
You know what? Honestly, you're right. I did lie to you, and for that, I am truly sorry. I am just trying to protect you.
Protect me from what exactly?
That funkin' asshole that you married. I am not stupid. There is a reason that people work out like he does. People don't get that big for no reason. I was at work that day you came with a black eye. I'm not stupid.
First of all, I told you I had a black eye because my nephew likes to wrestle and punched me in the eye. Second of all, you automatically assume that I am being abused because my husband is a bodybuilder. I have not shown a single sign of a person that is being abused aside from the black eye. Also, you were friends with me on Facebook and I posted the video of me and my nephew wrestling.
Okay, whatever. Fucking get abused by that piece of shit. I don't give a funk anymore. I have tried to help and have tried to show you what a good guy looks like. I have tried to lead by example. I have tried to show you what a true biblical man looks like. But you don't care. You don't value good men.
I do value good men. That's why I'm married to my husband and not to you.
You're a fucking whore. And when you end up beaten up half to death in the police station trying to file a report, I will not come to help you because I offered myself to you and you rejected me. Big mistake.
Oh yeah, what a true biblical man. Dude, cry me a river.
I am caring and loyal. I am a very nice guy, and you just lost that because you were too stupid to see that you piece of shit husband is just using you for your pussy.
Just so you know, I'm showing these to management in the morning. Oh, there's a lot to go into here. First of all, dudes don't bodybuild for no reason. I mean, sure, they bodybuild for reasons. That reason could be they like how they look. They want to be healthy. They enjoy seeing the progress they make in their own body. There are plenty of reasons for that outside of hooking up with people. Making up stories about her husband doing things that he's not doing is not protecting her from her husband, because there's nothing to protect her from, because you made that up. Additionally, a good, true biblical man? What, making up stories about someone? Attacking them for no reason? Trying to get nudes out of your own lust from a married woman? And then, not only that, saying that if she does end up in trouble, you will refuse to help her? Yeah, sure. Biblical. If by biblical you're talking Old Testament, then maybe.
I'm so effing sick of being a virgin. 37 years. Girls are nothing but teases and hoes. Even ugly breeders and roasties. Being nice doesn't matter to any of them. Putting this out there, if I don't get vids from 20 hotties fingering the hot pussies and telling me by name how much they wanna fuck me, I'm gonna douse my hard dink in gas, light it up and stream it so all those selfish can watch and feel bad. I'm serious. Vids from 20 girls or it's a live wiener roast and all you can live with that guilt forever. You have until Jan 1st. How stupid can you be to really think that this is gonna work? That this is gonna get anyone in your DMs threatening to self-immolate your genitals if you don't get a message from some women, especially 20 women? You're not gonna get one, dude. And no one believes you. No one believes you're gonna do that. If you could do anything without any consequences, what would it be and why? Oh no, don't ask that question on Reddit, please. My first thought was rape a very sexually attractive woman, no condom. But I'm afraid that if I said that, I would be labeled a bad person. Like I'm not a rapey person in real life. I'm pro-choice on the issue of abortion. But yeah, my reason would be, well, I don't need any more money, so I don't see the point of robbing a bank. And I don't have any desire to kill anyone, so I wouldn't murder. Ugh, I feel like such a hypocrite for that answer, because I consider myself a bit of a liberal feminist. But yeah, there's so many other things. So many other things. You can't be like, oh, you know, if I could do anything without any consequence, but I'm a feminist. That's not how that works. You can't, those two don't go together. Am I the asshole for saying my friend's lesbianism is just directed at me? I realize as I write this, I am probably the asshole, but the emotions are extremely raw and I'm still mad and frustrated, so bear with me. I'm 40s male, am best friend with a woman, 30s female, and have been so for the last 5 years. Truthfully, I'm in love with her and have told her so. I've been rejected repeatedly, which she says is because she's a lesbian. She's admitted that she's dated men in the past between the ages 18 to 20, but it wasn't for her and she's penis repulsed, so could never sleep with them, which ultimately led to the breakdown of their relationships. She's dated a few women, all of whom I've hated because they're not as perfect as I feel I would be. I keep trying to convince her to at least try to date me. We work well together, have the same interests, work in the same field, same hours, etc. We like the same stuff, and I have been actively started to looking into things she's into, but it isn't working. She's keeping me in the friend zone and won't even try me. It's depressing. She's perfect in my eyes. She's so smart, funny, beautiful. I tell her every day, but she's shutting down my advances, and even lately has been stopping conversations with me and dodging my questions. It's been 10 years since she's last been with a man. I don't think that's just it's just me that she doesn't like. It's been 10 years. But also being like, I hate all of the women she's dated because they're not as perfect as I am is already a clue that you're not as perfect as you think you are. You're just a narcissist. Having the same interests as someone, liking the same things, being able to hold conversations with them isn't necessarily just relationship stuff. That can also, funnily enough, be things that friends do. I've also just realized there's a second page of this that I haven't read yet. Well, it came to a head last night. She told me she was dating someone, so I instantly tried to find out as much about them as I could. I found out that they are a trans female to male. They go by they, he pronouns. On the outside, they still look reasonably like a woman. I'm furious. How could she date someone who is a man, but not me who was at least born a man? I asked her and she said she's still queer. I called her out on it and she said she's only seems to be queer when talking about what could be us. She told me it wasn't up to me to decide who she can or cannot date, so I asked what will happen if the event her date gets bottom surgery and has a penis. She called me disgusting and said her partner's genitals were not up for discussion. I reminded her how penis repulsed she is. Now she won't even talk to me. She hasn't blocked me, but she stopped replying to any of my messages. I'm hurt. It's not fair. Why aren't I her type? Why will she date this man and not me? How can I convince her that I'm the better choice? Was I the asshole for pointing out the double standard? I mean, ultimately, you don't get to choose who she dates. That is the end of it. Whether she likes men or not. Potentially, her saying that she didn't like men
even if she does or doesn't like men. She says that because it's the easiest way to try and stop you, which apparently it wasn't, because that's not enough for you. Just leave her alone. Stop trying to date her. You've known her for 5 years and she doesn't want to be with you. 5 years. Is that not all the evidence you need that you shouldn't be dating this person because you've known them for 5 years and they don't want to date you?
If you want to have sex with a woman, make sure to be an asshole. They like to be emotionally tested. This is why nice guys never get laid, because they're boring.
No one's taking dating advice from you. How would you know?
Because I'm a nice guy.
Greek, you are far from nice. Look through your Twitter page. It's all ramblings of an angry, vile, lonely incel. No woman wants to sleep with you because you say misogynistic shit all day. It's no coincidence that when you used to be nice, women liked you. Couldn't have put that better myself. Nice guys are rarely as nice as they think they are. They go on about how they're the nicest person and they care about women and blah 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 blah, but they don't. They only have their own interests at heart. They care about women because caring about women might get them laid. And that's usually the end of how far that goes. Forcing my BF to watch all 5 Twilight movies with me.
Boyfriend or best friend? I really hope this isn't a BF as in boyfriend. It's genuinely so fucking disappointing. I don't get why you Twitter girls don't make it obvious you're taken. I literally, for 2 weeks, would check your tweets for your mental health to see if you're okay. And you have a boyfriend? Is he a Chad? Is he white?
This appears to be the first message they've ever sent, so you had no chance. This is textbook parasocial relationship. You followed her on Twitter, you checked up to make sure she was alright, all of that. She didn't know you existed. It's not her problem that she has a boyfriend and that upsets you. You have a parasocial relationship. You have quite probably got mental health issues and attachment issues to someone that you don't even know in real life and who didn't know you existed before this message. That's not their problem. Fine, how about you?
Doing very well, thank you. What are you up to? I'm white, by the way.
Izzy, not much, how about you?
It's a pleasure meeting you. Just chilling in bed.
Okay.
What are you doing? You're really sexy. Send me a pic, hon.
Dude, I'm 15. You're way too old to be calling me sexy, dude. Plus, you've been following my page for a very long time and chose to message me now, so you're definitely more than aware that you're too old for me. So get your anti-abortion ass out of my DMs.
Be nice. I haven't been following you that long.
Hate to break it to you, no 15-year-old you called sexy and asked for pics of is obligated to be nice to you. No one's obligated to be nice to you.
I just happened to message you now. I liked your outfits. You should always be nice.
I get notifications when someone follows me, dude. I will literally go back in my Reddit notifications.
I'm a good guy.
No, dude.
I don't get weird and look at those kinds of things. I get to know people. What are you doing?
1. Literally didn't apologize for calling a minor sexy when you're a grown adult, pedophile bud. 2. You're anti-abortion. I have no respect for you, nor do I have to. Dude, stop. I'm not interested in getting to know someone like you. You're not a good person, and your God will never justify you. Now leave me alone.
I'm pro-life / anti-murder. God can redeem you.
Hate to break it to you, not all women should and can carry those babies. I'm not interested in your God, dude.
If they get pregnant, they can.
Stop trying to push your religious beliefs on me.
You can't win this one. If you knew Jesus, you'd love on people.
Dude, not all women who can get pregnant can 1. Have both the baby and them survive a pregnancy. 2. Rape victims, asshole. 3. People who can't afford to give those kids good lives. Hate to break it to you, I was raised with your God. Your words mean nothing to me.
You non-believers use this push and shove language, but it isn't valid.
Really? And does Jesus love you being a pedophile?
The procedures that aren't abortions are still medical.
That in no way relates to this, dude.
Rape babies are great people. You obviously don't know any.
Really? And what about the mothers who have to relive that trauma? What about mums in states that give reprints? Visitation rights. Oh, rapists, I think it's meant to say. Visitation rights.
Close your legs. Don't have sex. Adoption.
But that literally doesn't apply to rape victims. They didn't consent.
Does Jesus love me? Yes. Don't label me false accusations.
And this is where I block you. I don't want your pedophile loving God.
Those mothers are selfish.
Rape isn't a valid argument for murder. Those children become amazing people. You know, it's really interesting that in this whole conversation, he was more angry about being accused of being anti-abortion than he was about being accused of being an actual pedophile, which he is, and he just didn't deny that at any point. Instead, he went, Jesus loves me. No, if Jesus is real, which is up to debate, but if Jesus is real, he most certainly is not loving you for being a pedophile. And he most certainly isn't loving you for forcing mothers to go through things that they shouldn't have to go through. You know, in the Bible, there is actually a section where it mentions abortion. And you know what it mentions about abortion? It doesn't say it's wrong. It doesn't say women shouldn't do it. It gives detailed instructions about how and why it was done by priests.
Welcome to our generation. Telling the truth is offensive. We've normalized working 8 hours a day for someone else. You can find a date just by swiping a finger. Treating a girl like a gentleman will make her leave. Most guys will pick a good time over a good guy.
It's not treating a woman like a gentleman or being a nice guy that makes her leave. It's having nothing else. Chances are, if your only personality traits are being a good guy and being a gentleman, you're neither. Those are a facade you put up in the hope that it'll get you sex. Actually nice people, actual gentlemen, and actual nice guys have other things going on. Those aren't their primary characteristics because those are just the norm. That's the bare minimum. They have other things going on in their lives. They have passions, personalities. Being nice is literally the minimum for dating someone. It's not the main characteristic. And the final post.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Looked at your photos and you just got great tits. Mind sending me some pics? Do it or I kill myself.
Ew, bro, I have serious issues.
Come on, baby.
Work on yourself, man.
Back in the 50s, you wouldn't have talked like that, slut. Go kill yourself, you fat piece of shit.
Unfortunately for you, we aren't in the 50s. Oh, so I don't have great tits anymore?
STFU. OMG, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Look, I need those pics.
Why?
My mother has cancer.
What does that have to do with anything? What? That's just so unrelated. That caught me off guard. That has nothing to do with anything. This dude is so desperate. He is so down bad. Oh man, that's the best place to end this. I can't think of a better place to end this. That's it. Oh boy. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click that join button to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. Special thank you to Nix, Holly Miller, Kaorianne Mori, Chase Howard, Karen Duca, Top Shelf, Elle, Rennie, Dev, Thomas Penny, Emily Potter, Greyhound, Maxine Lankow, Gravity Gaia, Kelly Bock, Carolyn, The Angry Potato, Sven Arctic Fox, Outcast Jupiter, Abel Eris Winchester, Ghost Orchid, Charlie the Mad 256, Kate Cat, Two Legs in a Valley, Ica Limchok, An Agent, Galaxy, Ronnie, Tam, Bug, Toxie Rain, Salted Denim, Poet Blanderson, and Auntie Kaylee for supporting the channel and supporting my content. Thank you so much, guys. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.